You know when a piece of music is so simple yet so peacefully transports you?
That is exactly what Toby did with the shop soundtrack in FL Studio, but how?
We get a pretty relaxing track with literally the most simple synths and soundfonts, which roll over the song and create a pretty chill atmosphere. I insist, with just FL Studio stock plugins?
This is exactly what we'll be recreating in this video. From the plugins, sound fonts, and everything that make the soundtrack what it is.
It's important to mention that Toby made this and pretty much of the soundtrack with just soundfonts, which are essentially packs of instruments and sound effects which can be loaded in his soundfont player. He likes to use the SGM most of the time, which appears in songs like this one, and well, pretty much every popular one. But for not making this any longer, we'll be using both the 3XOs and SGM for the video, which are free to use I guess, and I will leave the links in the description.
So the first thing we could notice is the tempo being 77, which I figured out with this little thing that says tap. And of course the beginning. Let's start with hearing this first atmosphere. Now, how do you achieve this level of chillness? How did Toby even did this with this empty project? We go here, 3XOs, and this little triangle wave is everything we're gonna use. It could be pretty small, but apparently this is gonna give us the power to everything. 0, 0. And apparently it should sound like this. Now, for the echo the note does in the original song, it's just a matter of adding an envelope, which I already did, as you can see. So let's hear it out. Now I guess we could start making music. Next, we got the lead, which is pretty much the same, except this is much higher. So let's make the OSC. We're using the same godly powerful triangle wave, -12, 0, 0. Except we're adding a little pitch at the end so it sounds like wavy. Right here, envelope, pitch. Let's make the piano roll for real this time. Now this is pretty much the first half, we're done with the instruments. So let's make the other one to sound. How are we gonna make it sound? We go here, soundfont player, and we're gonna make it through the rest of the song with just soundfonts. We're going with the piano first, which of course couldn't be anything else but SGM, piano 1, and there we go. Nice. Now the strings. Bam, bam. Why two, you'll be wondering? Well, notice how these take longer to reach the max volume. Well, these ones have less attack, take much shorter. We're gonna take advantage of that. So here we have these low strings. And the shorter ones. Now, there are some instruments that appear occasionally, like all of them in the SGM Soundfont, and we're gonna make it notice. These are the pizzicato strings and they complement the atmosphere with the 3 exhaust. And finally the glockenspiel. With this, we're done with the instruments. Now let's go with the effects that add the chillness to this song. So we go here, channel 1, and here we should find Pretty Reverb 2. Toby uses the first version, but this will work fine. And actually a lot of instruments got this, but we're gonna add it to the most important ones, like the one we just did. Let's control this little thing that says wet to control how much we want the reverb to sound, this to simulate the room size, and this to control how long we want the reverb to sound. Also, we're gonna use this dry little thing. Same with the pizzicato strings. And the strings and the piano. The other ones don't make that much difference, but if you want to add it, eat your well, what can I say? The piano is an interesting one, cause in the original song we can hear how it does like a little echo. Bum, bum. So once again we go here, feel A, maybe that's a little bit too much. So let's move the level to make the piano to sound just one more time, like bum, bum. Let's adjust the timing with this. The glockenspiel stays the same, maybe some release, so let's see how it sounds with the release. And apparently that's how you make the shop song. So let's hear this masterpiece by Toby Fox.
I took most of the instruments information from the Toby sample list, and I have nothing to say but thank you.
Cause there is no way I could figure this out on my own. I will drop the link for that in the description if you're interested.
Also, if you liked the video, you know which button to smash.
And now you know which songs to put whenever you have a shop business. Well, what can I say? I'm out for now.